All right, let's jump right in. We usually think of language tests as, well, just a test, right? Another hurdle you've got to clear. But what if we looked at it completely differently? What if an English certification wasn't an obstacle, but one of the smartest, most strategic investments you could possibly make in your future? That's exactly what we're going to break down today. It's such a simple question, isn't it? But man, in today's world, the answer is anything but simple. You know you've got the skills, you've got the drive, the ambition. But when you're competing in a global marketplace against millions, how do you make absolutely sure that the person on the other side of the world not only sees your talent, but believes in it and ultimately chooses you? And that leads us straight to the first big challenge, the global career hurdle. Look, it's not enough to just be good anymore. You have to be seen in a field that is unbelievably crowded. So let's really get a feel for the scale of this thing. Just try to picture it. We're talking about millions of people. Every single year, there's this huge wave of brilliant, ambitious people from every corner of the planet, all going after the exact same top university spots, the same dream jobs, the same life-changing scholarships. You're not just up against people in your city anymore. You're competing with the entire world. Now this chart, this really shows you what's happening. These aren't just some abstract numbers. The number of people applying for international study and for skilled worker visas is going up, and it's going up fast. The competition is getting tougher every single year, so in a sea of applicants this big, you absolutely need a way to make your qualifications pop. But here's the thing, talent isn't the whole story. You've also got to speak the global language of business, of science, of basically everything, and that's English. But just saying you speak English and actually proving it, those are two totally different things. And that difference is what we call the credibility gap. And listen, this quote right here, it hits the nail on the head. It puts you in the shoes of that admissions officer or that hiring manager. You're sifting through thousands of applications. You don't have time to guess. You need a fast, reliable, universal way to know who can hit the ground running from day one. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. On the left, you've got what most people do. A simple claim on a resume, fluent in English. It's totally subjective, right? It's self-assessed, and honestly, it's pretty hard to verify. But then look at the right. You have verified proficiency. It's standardized, it's objective, and most importantly, it is globally trusted. This is how you close that credibility gap. So, how do you get that verified proof? Well, that's where your certification toolkit comes into play. We're talking about the absolute gold standard for proving your English skills, the tools that turn a simple claim into undeniable, rock-solid proof. So what is a standardized language certification? Honestly, think of it like your professional passport. It's an official document that proves your skills have been measured against a tough, objective, global standard. It tells the world not just that you speak English, but exactly how well you speak it, in a language that everyone, everywhere understands. And the two biggest names you're going to see out there are IELTS and TOEFL. Yeah, they've got some differences in their format and how they're scored. TOEFL is often the top choice for American universities, while IELTS is huge in the UK, Australia, and Canada. But you know what the main takeaway is? They are both incredibly powerful, respected tools designed to do one critical job: verify your ability with authority. Okay, so you put in the time, you put in the money to get certified. What's the payoff? Let's talk about the return on investment, or ROI, because let me tell you, it is absolutely massive. Just look at this number, over 11,000. That's how many universities, companies, governments, and professional organizations all around the world officially recognize and trust these scores. This isn't some niche thing. It is your key to a global network of opportunities. And what kind of doors does that key unlock? Well, it looks like this. A single test score can open doors to the world's best universities, to top multinational corporations, to professional licenses, and even pathways to immigration. It immediately makes you a serious contender for global scholarships. These aren't small upgrades. These are total game changers. And this chart maps out that value chain perfectly. It's like a domino effect. It starts with getting that certification. That leads directly to a much stronger, more credible application. That, in turn, gets you in front of way better opportunities, which ultimately puts you on the fast track to serious career acceleration. It's a straight line from investment to reward. So, let's bring it all home. This is really about taking all that ambition you have inside you and turning it into concrete, tangible action that actually gets results. Here is the bottom line. Your ability to communicate in English is one of the most valuable professional assets you will ever have. period. But an unverified asset is an invisible one. Certification is how you officially stamp that asset, add it to your professional portfolio, and make it start working for you on the world stage. So I'll just leave you with this one question. Every single day, incredible new opportunities are being created all over the world. The world is speaking. It's calling for talent, for ambition, for new ideas. The real question is, are you ready to answer?